Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to do a live build, and today we're going to do Ninjago. This is set number 70724. It is the NinjaCopter. This comes with 516 pieces, and it is recommended for ages 8 to 14. So kids that are 8 years old, you can build this. But we're going to build it for you so you can watch and see how hard of a build it is or how easy of a build it is. Maybe it'll be easy, maybe it'll be hard. We don't know. Maybe it's hard and I just make it look easy. How about that? You see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 minifigures. You get 2 Nindroids, Zane and Pixel. Pixel with an A. Pixel. We got a big sticker sheet. Look at that. We'll not be using that. We've got a bag number 5, a bag number 2, a bag number 4, a bag number 3, and a bag number 1 instruction book, pretty big instruction book, and we've got 1 loose windshield with the NinjaCopter. So let me put these other bags off to the side out of our view, and we will go ahead and jump right into bag 1. Why waste any time? Let's do this. So as always, we get a mini unnumbered bag inside the big bag. So this is technically bag number 2, although it's in bag number 1 and it's unnumbered. We'll go with a sub bag of number 1. Get our infamous brick separator. Hope you have plenty of those by now. I think I have a little collection going on here. Seems like every halfway medium-sized set comes with one. This is what, 5 or 6 just sitting here at my desk. I've probably got 50 of them by now. Alright, so let's look at our instructions. And of course they give you a little diagram on how to use your brick separator, in case you've never seen one or used one. Looks like we're going to first start off by building the 2 Nindroids. So these are kind of similar, although they are different. The torso prints are slightly different. So you have to make sure you get the right torso on the legs. And I got that one wrong already. And the faces are identical. So you can put a head on either one, same one. This one has a little mask. And he has a brick-built little sword thing. What is that piece? Okay. Interesting little sword here. It's actually mammoth. It's about the size of him. So there's our first Nindroid. I'll do a review of the set and we'll look at the minifigures more in depth. We're just here to build it. The other minifigure, all he has is a head, not even a headpiece. Although what is cool is they've got this new bracket, this neck bracket. And I've seen this already in a few sets, but it's the neck bracket that goes around the neck here, and then it's got a little Technic pin sticking out the back. That's kind of cool because you can the possibilities of what you can connect to that is probably pretty high. You can connect a lot of stuff to that. So let's go ahead and zoom in and find out where we're building here. It's right there. So let's go ahead and build this first little flying piece, or what I'm guessing is a flying piece. Bag number 1 looks like it has about a whole 50 pieces in it. Not many at all. Oh, the new A brackets. We saw these in the Lego movie sets, specifically the melting room. So these are fairly newish. They're cool brackets. I haven't got too many in my collection yet. So we have a printed tile. Yes, look at that. A little printed Chinese star, a little throwing star. So that's on a 2x2 round tile. That's cool. 4 purple cheese slopes here. And 2 of the daggers, or are they called sais? What are these called? What are these little dagger things? I think it's called a sai. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. This is another newish piece. It's an inverted bow. And I'm having trouble focusing today. Focus. It wants to, it's just not going to. Oh, there it goes. So you can see it's inverted. So the typical bows go from top down, so you have the snot piece. And this is actually an inverted one. So it's going from the bottom up. So you have like a boat hole or some sort of inverted sloped piece. Okay. We have a fin. Goes right there. Now here's where our Technic pin attached to our minifigure connects to this modified plate right there, and voila, he's got a giant flying apparatus now. How's this guy supposed to stand up when you put it down? I guess he just sits on the ground like that. Okay, so that is the first mini build. Let's move on to the next piece. It doesn't look like there's too many additional new pieces to this set in this bag. You know, as we open each bag, we'll explore the pieces and see what's interesting and or new, or fairly new. And then I'll show you those in more depth. But right now we're just gonna speed through this build a little bit, and this little piece is a little bit bigger. I'll zoom out a little bit for you so you can see what's going on. Not much right now, we're just stacking plates. Okay. Try to keep this video under 60 minutes. That's my goal. If I don't talk too much about all the pieces, we can make that goal. Okay, got some little engine pieces there. I gotta look at these part callouts. I like to blow through it too fast without looking at them. I wonder how many flick fires we'll have on this set. You know, any type of battle scene and or battle set, it's gotta have flick fires. That's a mandatory item to come out of the a Lego factory with flick fires. I hope we don't have too many. I have a feeling we'll have a lot though. Alright. And we get into our big blade propeller things. Now, I don't know if these are meant for a weapon or are they meant for propulsion of the vehicle. We got our little blades there that spin. There we go. That goes a little bit better. Okay, so that, here we go. So this first little piece we made connects to the back of it there. And our other Nindroid kicks it right here in the front while his homeboy's hanging on to the back there. We got one guy flying the blade cutter, and then our other dude is waiting back here to attack. That answers my first question I had of what's going on. So we got 3 extra pieces from bag 1. A cheese slope, a trans red stud, and a dagger slash sai, whatever we want to call it. All right, on to bag number 2, or if you count the unnumbered bag inside the bag, it's technically bag number 3, which could be, if you're playing at home, bag number 4 right here, because it's another bag inside the bag. So we got 4 total bags, 2 numbered bags, 2 unnumbered bags, and are you lost yet? There we go. So bag number 2 starts off with minifigures. We're gonna do Zane first. Let's do Zane. Zane is wearing white pants. There's his white pants. You can't see what I'm doing. I'll zoom out for you. And he has a little scarf handkerchief piece. He's got a double printed face, half robot, half human face. Like I said, we'll have to look at these in more detail in the review when I can set up the lighting and everything a little bit better. And he's got the flat top haircut with blonde hair. He holds a cool little weapon piece in one hand, and interesting, the other hand, and I'll actually show you this. If I can find the piece, there it is. This star. So this is the crow piece that we saw hanging off the top of the hair of the Lone Ranger sets. Why won't you focus tonight? Come on, don't do this to me. All right, you'll just have to trust me. That's the bird. So Zane is holding this piece with a bird in it. Now I'm going to admit, I don't watch the Ninjago cartoons. Just have too much going on. Can't watch everything. Why do I have this torso in there? Is there another minifigure I didn't know about? Oh. Duh. This is Pixel's. So is Pixel a white... Is she a droid of some sort? She's got a white head with, looks like, mech printing on it. Gray hair. And this is the same hair we saw in the Monster Fighters. It has that little clip there. You can put an accessory in there. So what's her deal? Who knows? If you know, comment. Tell me what's up with Pixel. And I can't get her accessory in her hand. There we go. And this gray hair piece is actually the squishy rubbery kind, so it does pop off pretty easily. All right, so 2 minifigures. Let's go ahead and look at the build in this bag. So we're starting off with these little, what I like to call airplane holes, or the base part of an airplane. Could be a boat. As you can see, it's this big molded piece, and it's got the studs on top here and a little bit on the bottom, but it's curved as if it's part of a plane or a boat. You know what I'm talking about. Big blue plate on here. Gray plate. Alright, so we've quickly covered it all up now. Can't even barely tell from looking at it from the top that was even there. Got some Technic bricks here. Put a couple Technic pins in there. I like to see Technic bricks mixed in with these builds, because I know that it's going to add a lot of structural support to these models. And if you've ever seen any of my Technic drops, the drop tests I do with Technic models, you will know that those things are virtually indestructible. You can drop them and drop them and drop them, and you may get 1 or 2 pieces that either break loose or kind of fall apart a little bit, but these interlocking Technic pieces really do a number for structural support. So I like the look of this so far. And of course we are going to drop this. No surprise there. If it's anything bigger than a battle pack, I'll usually drop it. Although there are some sets I have not dropped that are just big. I don't feel like, one, I don't want to have to rebuild them, and 2, I pretty much know they will completely shatter, and I will not really get anything out of that drop test. And you could probably guess which sets I'm talking about. You know, well, I'll name some. I've got the Sea Cow built and on display. Not gonna drop that one. I have some of the modular buildings, like the what's the movie theater? You know what I'm talking about, the movie theater. And the town hall. I have those 2 on display. If I drop those, we know what's going to happen. I think the biggest one that I've dropped to date is the King's Castle from the Castle Wave of 2013. That was a pretty epic drop. And seeing how that one did not hold up too well, you can probably guess what other similar sized models like that would do. But vehicles are perfect ones to drop, because if you think about kids that are playing with these models, yeah, I'm talking about you kids. You kids playing with these models, toys, whatever you want to call them. You know, you're going to play rough with them. They're going to fall. They're going to break. I hate using the word break because I have personally never, ever in my entire life, from being a kid all the way up to now, ever broke an actual Lego piece. Well, I say broke in standard, just playing with it normal. I've stepped on pieces before and they've broke, but just actually building stuff and playing with it and dropping it and sifting it around in parts bins, that I've never had a piece break on me. So when I drop these models, I'm not breaking the Lego. What I'm doing is seeing how well the interlocking brick system actually stays together, because we know it's going to come apart. It's designed to come apart. Actually, I recommend you take it apart and learn to build new things. That's the funnest part about Lego. So don't get discouraged if you think stuff is getting broken. It's not. I've never broken a piece at all. I've had a lot of sets disassemble on me, but never broken. Alright, so we've got these white panels. These are actually Technic panels. They're old style though. Don't see them much anymore. Actually, I think these would look good on that white utility truck, that Technic utility truck. I'll have to try to put those on there somehow. Alright, so we're flying along here with this. Looks like some sort of flying pod. So not a lot of new interesting pieces in this bag at all. It's pretty basic stuff. The Technic panels are kind of rare, but they're not new. Just don't see them a lot. You know, these big panels right here on both sides. I have a few. I don't think they're in white though. I don't know if I've ever seen them in white. Okay. So this little Technic support is actually designed really well. It's gonna, I can already tell it's gonna hold the model together real well. Of course, we're skipping the sticker pieces, or the sticker steps. I'm not going to put any stickers. And here we go. I called it. Here's our first flick fires, and we've got 4 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're going to slide right into the open pinholes in this Technic panel. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 flick fires. And of course, don't put your eye out, kids. Alright, so that's bag 2, or bag 4, if you're counting at home with us. And there's 6 extra pieces in bag 2. Of course, all the little stuff they expect you to possibly lose. So we will put that one off to the side because the next bag is going to be another sub build. And I know that because I'm looking at the instruction book. So here's bag 3 or bag 5, however you want to count it. So bag 3 has another mini bag in the bag. So that's bag 6 if we're playing at home. We're on bag 3, we've opened 6 bags. That's how I did my math. Look it up. And these bags are just, that's it. That's all the pieces in this. There's not much in these bags at all. Bag 2 had quite a bit in there, and most of it was the minifigure pieces. So these bags are not the fullest things I've ever seen. I'm really going to spread this build out. That's how they spread it amongst 5 bags. See, if it's a 500 piece set, 516 pieces with 5 bags, it's about 103 pieces in each bag. It's not that many. All right, so we got a propeller here. It's called Vast. And we're going to put it in a gold, pearlescent gold rim here. And this is a rim that you see on like a motorcycle. I've seen his in Technic motorbike. It's not in this color though. It'd be a cool color to add to a motorcycle. Did I just get one of these in this set? Oh man, that'd be cool if it had 2. So I have my Technic motorbike over here. Let's see if I can grab it without making a mess. Where is it? So here's this Technic chopper. Look at that. That gold wheel will fit on there perfectly. Just put those tires on there and you'd have a pimped ride. But it looks like we only get 1 in the set. Dang it. I am not going to buy another set just for that 1 piece. I am not that crazy. Alright. So what are we making here? So we got these black 2 long axles. Those are actually pretty rare. You do not get many of those. And if you're a fan of Technic, you will know what I mean because you've got about 1 million of the red ones and about 5 of these black ones. Alright, so this wheel contraption goes on the back of this piece we already built. So there we go. If you're looking at the picture on the box, you can kind of understand how that's going to fit in. Alright. So now it's off to another little boat hull piece or undercarriage of an airplane. I don't know the nautical terms or the aviation terms. Just call it the curved roundy bottom piece thing. Now, I do know all the Technic terms, but I will not bore you guys with that. I'm trying to keep you guys watching, not to turn you away from watching. Okay. So we're building some sort of mechanism here to operate probably our little rim thing that we just built. lining up a half bushing here. Per the instructions, they tell you exactly how to place it on there. I didn't leave you. Couldn't do that. We made a little gearbox. You turn this axle and you can see it turns those little finger gears, knob gears, and in turn it turns this piece. You can barely see it in there. We'll put something in there and you'll be able to see it. Ooh, it's a differential gear. Nice. So we're going to add one more of these little knuckle gears in there. There. So you can see now when I turn the back, not only is it turning all the way through here, I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but it's also turning these two sides at the same time. So it's turning 3 axles with 1 axle. It's actually not a differential. So if I stop this one, they're both gonna stop. I misspoke on that. It's just a I don't know what kind of gearbox it's called. It's just like a driving gear. You've got your input, it drives the main axles, and then they've got an output that can connect to more pieces, which I'm sure it will. Right. Enough talking, start building. Skipping the stickers. What do we have here? What are we building now? It's a Technic piece. Faces backwards. It goes underneath here. That is interesting. Oops, just put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so is that the landing gear? What is that? Oh no. All right, that's it for bag 3. We've got 3 extra pieces. It's basically 1 red bushing and 2 gray half bushings. And this piece, like I told you earlier, connects there. So when we turn this, it turns this. If I turn that, it turns that. It's still very unstable. We've really got to get it built up. So let's move on to bag number 4, or bag number 7, however you want to call it. little bag in bag number 4, so that's bag number 8. So we are on bag number 4 with 8 bags open. All right, already I see something interesting, and it is these little pieces. Now these little flex tubes, you can see they're kind of squishy, and they're hollow. And we've got no focus. They're spiral, they're just ridged, but it's kind of a thin plastic that squishes. And normally they come in longer lengths and they actually bend. I've actually got one on this motorcycle. Here's one. So you can see how long of a length these are and how they bend, and you can attach them to a couple Technic pins like this. But these come, looks like I've got 5 in here. 5 of them already pre-cut to these shorter lengths, and I've never seen them that short before. So that is an interesting modified newish piece. It's not new, it's just a different length that I've seen before. So bag 4, the instructions also tell us to grab our little windshield piece that was loose when we opened the box. So it looks like we're going to continue to build onto our main model here. We're starting off by adding a little bit of stability with these big arch pieces. And I got a bunch of these in the Dolphin Cruiser set, so that was kind of cool. And they really do add a ton of support to the models. I've got it. Oops. I put that in there too soon. If only I had something to get that out. Oh, a brick separator. That'll get it. And I'm making a mess of everything now. Actually, that brick separator is not getting in there very well. I need another Technic pin. Sorry you had to see this mistake, kids. It happens. Come on. You know, what's making it tight is there's 2 Technic bricks on here with axle slot. And once you get these axles in those slots, and they're as tight as can be in there. And I feel it breaking loose. I just gotta try not to destroy this model as I go. Let me see if I can find. So what I did wrong is I was supposed to put on these bricks first and then stick the axle through there. And I didn't. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick it all the way through. There we go. That should make it easier. And push it back in. All right, problem solved. I should have done it the first time. All right, and then top this off here. I will add some stability. I say that, but I hope it does. I hope this isn't a bad model. Hope this is a sturdy model. What am I doing? I'm messing all kinds of things up. All right, let's get it together here. Man, trying to get that axle out, it hurt my thumbs. I feel I'm building out of the camera's view. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch here. Get this there. There we go. Now you kids can see what's going on. Two of these. Got some more Technic pins going here on the sides. Hopefully that'll add some stability. I'm all about the stability. I don't know if you could tell or not. I like a model that the kids can play with and that I don't have to rebuild every time they try to open a door or shoot a flick fire and half the model falls apart. I'm not a fan of that. That's why I like to do my drop tests. That's why I like a nice sturdy model from the get-go. If it's falling apart while you're building it, that is not a good sign. Don't like to see that. Interesting use of the ladder back there. You've got a couple ninja swords. I wonder if that's for decor or for a ninja guy to grab on the go in the heat of battle. Alright, so we've got a lot of these little round studs in this bag. Not that it's a bad thing. And stuff is falling apart while I'm building it. Grr. Alright. Finally. Some stability. There we go. So you can see we added those L-shaped Technic lift arms. That will make that pretty sturdy. I can lift it, not worry about it falling apart at all. Don't try that at home, kids, until you've got that lift arm on there. 1, 2, 3 engine blocks. Wow, it's got a beefed up engine up here. See that? So other than our little short axle things, there's really nothing new in this bag at all. And it looks like we're gonna go ahead and use some of those right now. So let me show you what I'm doing here. Got a couple Technic pins on this little modified lift arm. We're going to put some of these trans blue little posts in there with a couple pearlescent gold cones on them. And then on the back of each one of these Technic pins, I'm going to slide on one of these little flex hoses. And they do have a trouble initially getting on, but once you get it on there, they go on pretty well. So that's our little module we built with these flex hoses, and it's just clipping right here on the side of the model. And we're going to build another one for the other side. So you'll see that one over there in your camera view. Build this one a little bit faster. Since it's basically identical build, it's just a flipped over version of it. Mirror copy, as I like to call it. So it doesn't add anything but aesthetic value. There's nothing going through them, nothing, making it flick out or anything. It's just a Truly for looks only. Okay. Now we're going to start adding on some finishing touches here to the model. Kind of panel it out, make it look somewhat finished. See these big curved panels here really help with that stylizing of it. Gives it its aerodynamic shape. All right. Some more studs here. This bag number 4, I think, has had the most pieces in it so far, and a lot of it is padded by these little single studs. Those definitely pad the part count, so you can't really go by. Can't buy a set based on its part count and expect to get a huge assortment of parts. You may get 1,000 single studs and say, yeah, I got 1,000 studs for $20, 1,000 piece set for $20, but you're really not getting a lot of plastic for that price. You're getting little mini pieces. Oops. What did I do? I forgot these. This top where I'm connecting all these plates is not quite sturdy enough. It's kind of bowing in the middle. We're getting close. Have we hit an hour yet? I hope not. I'm trying to stay under an hour. Okay. What is this contraption? Interesting. Okay. So this goes like that. Ah, more flick fires. There they are. This is flick fire number 5 and flick fire number 6. And we get to put our heroes here in the cockpit. And don't forget your bird there, dude. What's up with the bird? Someone's got to tell me that too in the comments. Tell me what's up with this bird. Why does he have it? Are you even going to fit in there with all this gear? Yep, we got him in there. Okay. So we'll set that to the side because it looks like we're going to build an attachment for our windshield. More single studs. I got the set on sale. 500 piece set. I think I got it for a little less than $40. I think it's a $50 set. So, you know me. I buy sets only if they're on sale. Maybe you don't know me and you just heard that for the first time. But I buy sets when they're on sale. This just happens to be one of the newer sets, so that's a plus. And I usually buy sets that that I like, sets I'm interested in. But if anyone else has sets that they want to see, then they can get whatever they want. And I've got kids coming in crying. All right, that was real nice to hear in my video. Shut that, please. All right, so there's the cockpit. Now this cockpit doesn't swivel open, it just goes right on top.
Are you almost done with that?
Almost, I got one more bag left.
Oh, that's a small bag.
So that's what we got so far, and we've got
That's a cool set.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7 more extra pieces in there. So it goes in our extra piece pile. Now we're on to the last bag, bag number 5, or bag number 9 if you're playing at home. And the little bag in bag number 5 makes bag number 10. So we've got 10 bags. 5 of them were numbered. Let's get these to the side. Build right there so the kids can see what's going on. So 10 bags, 5 numbered bags, and looks like we're gonna build some sort of escape pod. Anything interesting in this bag? Nothing yet. Nope, I don't see anything too new or interesting yet. So let's go ahead and figure out what this pod thing is we're gonna build. Wow, 8 of these headlight bricks, 4 on each side. Okay. 2 of these. Making 2 identical pieces here. Not sure what they're gonna do. Got some clips on them, so something's gonna clip to them. Alright, that goes 2 on this headlight brick, 2 on that one. Okay. And I am anal about getting these straight. They've got to be straight. My phone's dinging over there. Who's messaging me? Alright, we're building 2 of the same thing, so I'm going to build them both at the same time. They look like big old booster packs of some sort. Does that go in the middle? Yeah, it goes in the middle. Appreciate you guys if you've made it this far. I know you've got a lot of choices out there or videos to watch. Appreciate you watching my videos. Okay, we are flying now. Oops, put that on the wrong side. We got some 3 long white tiles here. Those are kind of rare. You don't get them in that length very often. They usually come in even lengths. The exception being the one long, the 1x1, and the 1x3. Those are the rare ones. Alright, got a couple propulsion units here. And those are going to attach right. Cool. There. There. Alright. Skip those stickers. And this piece will connect all the way back here. Check that out. That's the part that turns that piece. All right, 2 more pieces to build 2 of. So similar to that other piece, I'm gonna go ahead and do both of them at the same time. No point of wasting time. And we're starting off with quite a bit of Technic stuff here. If you're used to Technic stuff, then this is not new to you. But if you're not used to Technic, this is gonna pose a little bit of difficulty to you. So the kids, the 8-year-old kids, are gonna struggle a little bit with these Technic steps because they are a little difficult for kids. Once you get older, about around the 10 to 12 range, it'll become a little bit easier to understand how all that works together. But for the younger kids, it's a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I have kids who have built these sets with the Technic steps in them, and they struggle. You know, they need a lot of help and guidance, but they can get it with a little bit of help. It's not that bad. Oh, I should have made 4 of these. Dang it. I messed that up. I've got to build 2 more of them now. When you're building 2 things and they tell you to build 2 inside the 2, you really should build 4. It's deceiving. They should say build 4 of them. Alright, I'll speed through it because I kind of know what's going on here now. Alright, these connect here and here, there and right there, there and right there. Okay. Do this to me. Hold on tight. There we go. How's this piece gonna work? Okay, it's got the stud holes. All right. So then this piece goes right there. Don't like that. This thing is not staying on very well. I'll deal with it. Deal with it the best I can. Alright, so there's our two cannon launchers. And they go on either side here. So one goes there, and these are going to fall off. I can tell you that right now. They're just held on by one axle. Kind of interesting though. And you've got your little squishy rockets that go in here. Don't put your eye out. I still want a don't put your eye out t-shirt. That's what I want to have on it. Interesting. So that's it. There's 2 extra pieces in bag number 5. And they give you a little bit of instruction on how to use the thing. That is the NinjaCopter. Not much of a copter, mostly just has this piece in the middle. But that's the build. We'll do a review of it. We'll show you how everything works. So thanks for watching. Make sure to thumbs up, and we'll catch you next time.